This is my 1972 Chevy Nova. This is actually the very first car I've ever owned. I've driven it to high school, and yeah, it was a really great car since I've owned it. I've done a lot of things. I put a lot of money into this car. It might not look like it from the outside, but underneath the hood and pretty much everything mechanical has been replaced or been messed with at some point. So here it is. So basically it's a 1972 Nova with the rally package. It does have the original plates on it, which is pretty cool. This car was actually from Linwood, Washington, from the Norman Chevrolet dealership, still with the original license plate frame and the plate. If you guys didn't know where the fuel cap was on this car, there it is. But yeah, pretty much it's completely stock, except for it does have a different motor in it. The previous owner put a Chevy 350 instead of the original 305, which it had. As you can see, it is absolutely filthy, really dusty, has all hay on it and stuff. This thing is stored in my barn and it just gets dusty. Within a week, it's, looks like it's been sitting there for a long time. But no, this is actually, I probably last driven this was like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, or at least a week ago. It's already really dusty. It needs a good cleaning. The reason I'm showing you guys this car is just, I've owned it. I own it. I mean, here's the interior. It only has 2 gauges from the factory, your fuel gauge and your speedometer. Did not come with the clock. This is a pretty base model car. So yeah, that's the only 2 gauges that came from the factory. So I did add a voltmeter, a water temp gauge, and a oil pressure gauge. And they'll work. Down here you have the light switch. You just pull it out. You have your window wiper speed. This is a washer wiper, I don't know why, but it's pretty funny. But that's like your that's his fast speed, and it's super fast speed. So there's not really slow speed on this car. Does not have the original radio. It's pretty hard to find an original radio. I think the original one was broken and that's why he took it out, but it needs a new radio. It did not come with air conditioning. This car only came with, of course, a heater. Over here you got your cigarette lighter and your ashtray, and you got your glove blocks. You just twist that, all your stuff's in there. So yeah, pretty cool car. You got your window defrost up here. I got these seats recovered to the original vinyl kind of style. The door panels have been replaced. So in the back seat area, you got, I did put in, this seat has been reupholstered, new back panels, door panels, whatever. And I got the seat belts. Those are the original buckles, that's why they're kind of yellowed, but new seat belts because they weren't installed back here. Also got a 3-pointed harness, or 3-pointed seat belt, which did not come with this car. Well, it did, but it was too outdated, so I did put in a new set of 3-pointed seat belts in it. So of course, driver's side door panel has also been replaced. The the latch for opening hood is right here. You don't, there's no lever from the inside. You just squeeze that, lift up, and as all the crap just falls in from the top side of the hood. I should have just got rid of all that. Here's underneath the hood. It's quite dusty, just like the outside of the car. I do need to clean up this interior, or the engine bay, I mean. So we got your radiator. I just put a new filter, air filter on it. It does have a new carburetor on it. The old one just didn't work with the manifold, so I had to get a new carburetor. But pretty much this engine is how I got it from the previous owner. It's a 350. It's a crate engine, so it's a blueprint. I don't know what you want to call it, crate engine, blueprint motor, whatever. But this motor probably only has about 10,000 miles on it, so pretty low miles. As you guys see, the orange paint is pretty new. As you guys notice, the brake booster is pretty new looking, same as the master cylinder. I did convert the front brakes to discs instead of the original drum brakes, so the rear brakes are still drum, but they've been completely rebuilt. But yeah, instead of drums, it does have disc brakes in the front. But yeah, everything pretty much else is pretty stock in here. But yeah, let's clean this thing up. Let's see what it looks like underneath all this filth. That is a lot better. The paint is actually not too bad on this thing. It's just, you know, the previous owner did some body work on this quarter panel, because I'm pretty sure at some point that quarter panel was bondoed. As you can see here, the other side has not been messed with, and you can see this crack right down this middle. This is all bondo. You got some rust right here starting. Down here it's pretty solid, but I don't know, this part is probably bondoed or something over the years. Not really sure what's happening with that, but it's pretty solid all the way around. But yeah, these are actually the factory wheels that came with this car from the factory. Since this car did come with the Rally package, it came with these wheels. Had some stripes down the side that said Rally. I'll post a picture up what that would look like. It would wrap all the way around. It's a pretty cool package. I've never really seen a Rally before I got this car, so I was really interested in it. And it came with this type of mirror. It usually just comes with a regular mirror, but came with that kind of mirror. It did also come with a kind of beefed up suspension, so it's a pretty cool car back in this day. My goal was to kind of bring it back to original with the stripes and everything, but I just never really got around to it. I'm not really good with bodywork. I've never really done anything with bodywork before, so I have no experience with that. And if I was gonna do bodywork on this car, I would want to do it right. So I've really never messed with bodywork or paint or anything like that. All what you see here is what I've had for the past 5 years. That's how long I've had this car, so pretty cool. Got some more cleaning to do. I'm gonna actually use soap and everything on this, but again, it's a pretty solid car. It has some rust starting right there at the bottom of the fender and the door right there. But I got a brand new set of fenders for this car. They're in storage right now, so I got a little deal right there. again, but I have a brand new set of fenders, so it doesn't really matter. The bumper is a little tweaked right here. I'm guessing they maybe wrapped the chain around it or something to pull it out, which kind of bent it outwards, which is, you know what happens. This is actually brand new. I've never seen this before. This was not cracked before, but it was fine because this side was cracked already. I see this little hole right there. So that's a plastic piece that just breaks all the time. A lot of these knobs have that. And since this is a rally version, you usually would see right here what kind of engine you had. So mine would say 305 from the factory, but since this is a rally version, it got rid of all the side trim on it, so no side trim, and it got rid of the chrome around the doors, which is great if you're going for a look that has no trim or anything. That's a good starting point for a custom or something. Also, this car did not come with a vinyl top. You get these cars with a vinyl top, but this car didn't. This is the side with the body work. Again, this right here is just a little corrosion surface stuff. Bottom of the doors are good, but again, this fender is pretty toast. I mean, you could probably repair this, but the car came with a brand new set of fenders, and that's what the car is going to go with. Got a lot of weird body work down here. I mean, it's not too bad. Again, that's probably repairable. A little spot on the door right there, but nothing else. Got a little bubbling right there. Nothing on this lip. So pretty cool, pretty cool. I can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, the bottom of the doors. I was just thinking about where any other rust could be. The rockers are really solid, so pretty solid. The bottom of the doors are also pretty solid. I think there's a little bit of rust on right here, but nothing too serious. This is the door. The mother side door has some rust in it. Right here, got a little rust hole right there starting. And then the rest of the bottom door is pretty good. There's the other side right there. A little more rust on that side. It's kind of typical of, you know, a 40-year-old car or so. I don't know, 40 years I'd say, almost 50-year-old car. Yeah, door jambs are really nice. There's some dirt and dust over the years, obviously. Been stored in the barn, so of course it can have rust. Sheds real nice. been a little bit. It's probably about an hour and a half. I cleaned the motor a little bit. Mostly this front area, the valve covers and top of the air cleaner. Of course, I got some junk on here right now. More hay. Speaking of more hay, I did clean the interior. It looks way better. I vacuumed the crap out of the carpets. Clean up the door panels. They're a lot better now. The dash, pretty nice, as well as the driver's side door. And the rear carpets, looking good, looking good. Got my trash right here, but I did find some rat droppings on the back carpets. I don't know if they're old or not, but that's why you don't want to store your cars in barns where livestock is stored, because they're usually mice and they like eating up and making nests and stuff. So yeah, here's the trunk. I just got some stuff back here. The trunk does leak because of these weather strippings. This needs to be replaced, the weather strips around the trunk area. So it leaks a little bit when I wash it usually, but looks like it just needs to be vacuumed out here. Got some junk again. These are probably from rodents right here. Got a little bit of, I don't know what these are, but this car is not stored outside, so I don't know what these are. It looks like some kind of leaf or something, but this does come with the original spare tire. This is the original spare tire from the factory, and wheel. There's the jack. Also, the jack is right here. Original jack and lug wrench. And there's the front license plate. These bags just have this emergency stuff like jumper cables and tools and stuff, just in case it breaks down or whatever. But yeah, there's the original paint on the trunk. Pretty cool. We have to get the key out of the trunk. That'd be nice. There you go. There's a trunk. I just need to vacuum out real quick. Alright, so that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure please hit that like and subscribe button for more videos. I'll have more Mercedes content coming soon. And see you guys next time.